Today we're going to reset the dash on this 2013 Ram pickup with the ultimate head unit upgrade. Hello everyone, my name is Javier Vergara with the Alpine Electronics resale team, and I'm going to show you the steps of how to get it done. Okay, so the first step we got to do is take this rubber cover off. We'll have two T20 Torx and we're going to remove them with the screwdriver. In some cases, there is another one hidden in this location, but in this case, we don't have to worry about it because this one does not have it. So after we take these screws off, we're just gonna pull on it and it'll all come out. So you can get those clips out. Disconnect the radio bezel. And we're gonna take the 4 7mm screws out of each one of the corners on the head unit. We'll disconnect all the antennas or connections behind the head unit. Press on this clip here and that will release the head unit. Now we're going to remove our media box. First we're going to start by taking the cup holder cover off and then we're going to pull on this piping to gain access to the bottom tabs of the module. So we're going to pull on the foam, push the two tabs at the bottom, and we're going to use a flathead screwdriver on the top to push on the top tabs, and then we're going to push the module forward to release it. We're going to disconnect it and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, now that we have our aux hub out, we're going to start taking it apart and swap out the PCB board. We're going to need two small panel tools, a flathead screwdriver, and a small Phillips screwdriver. Okay, so we're going to start by inserting the panel removing tools on each side so that it releases the clips on the side. And we're going to use our flathead screwdriver to release the base. Okay. Now that our OE board is out, we're going to take the illumination cover out and we're going to place it on the new PCB board. We're going to take the small Phillips screwdriver and take these two screws out. And take the base out. Now we're going to place the new PCB board and add the two screws. Okay, now we're going to use the guides on the side. We're going to slide it in place, pop it in, and we're good to go. So now we're going to flash our Maestro module, and the first thing we're going to do is plug it in with the provided USB cable. Now we're going to go to the iDataLink website and select iDataLink Maestro. Okay. Now as you may have noticed, I am using the Mac. However, I am running parallels. So for those of you that use a Mac, make sure you guys are running parallels. Otherwise, you will not be able to flash your module. Okay. For those of you using the PC, you guys don't have to worry about it. Go straight to your Internet Explorer, and you should be able to flash without a problem. So we're going to hit flash your module. After we do that, we're going to select the make. In this case is RAM, and the year is 2013, and the model it is 1500. And now we're going to wait for steering wheel controls. This vehicle does not have steering wheel controls, so we're going to select the vehicle with no buttons on the back of the wheel, and then we're going to hit confirm. Now we're going to select the brand of the radio, which in this case is Alpine, and it is a X009 RAM. So now we're going to enter the serial number. It is an 8-digit number, usually starts with an S, and you can find that on the head unit itself or on the box. Then we're going to hit next. We're going to select the systems we want to retain. Now this vehicle is not equipped with steering wheel control, so we don't wish to retain that. The vehicle information we do want. The vehicle is also not equipped with park assist, so we do not need that. After we select that, we're going to click next. and we'll be able to see the flashing progress. Okay. Our Maestro module is flashed, so now we can attach it to the main harness and follow with our installation process. Okay, now we're going to modify our dash trim panel, and the first thing we need to do is remove the two vents. We also need to remove the HVAC control box, and there are 13 Phillips screws we need to remove around the radio bezel. Okay, right after that, we're going to start taping the area that needs to be modified. This is the area that we'll be trimming out, including this area here and the section on the top. Now that we trimmed out our piece, we're going to take the tape off and we're going to mount our new radio bezel on. We're going to start with the front section, snap it in place, and then the bottom. Okay, we're going to mount our 4 screws, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and then we'll go ahead and place the vent back on. After this, we can get back into the truck. Now that we're back in the truck, we're going to cut the bottom section of the metal bracket. Cutting diagonally is the fastest and easiest way. This will allow the X009 RAM to fit into the radio cavity. And now we're going to mount our head unit mounting plate using the factory screws. So now, as you can see, I have attached the Maestro module to the harness with a couple zip ties so it doesn't move around. Now we're going to connect our main harness, our USB adapter, and our antenna adapter. Make sure you connect the key harness and route it through the left side of the head unit. Right after that, we are going to start mounting our head unit, and we're going to use a hand tool to mount these screws. If you use a power tool, there may be a chance that you can damage the nose piece. So we highly recommend that you use a hand screwdriver. Let's connect our radio bezel. We'll connect the key harness, and we'll snap the dash panel back in place. Now we can start testing our head unit. Now that the installation is completed, we can check that our head unit is working properly. So let's turn the key on. We'll click OK. Okay, so we want to check our information. Okay, so we got our gauge information. We want to check our vehicle information. We have 12 volts. As you can see, the left door is open. We're also going to check our temperature, make sure our fan is working. We get the visual display that is working properly. Our temperature, or our temperature set, that is working. Our settings, our fan, where we want the fan to come from, or the air, that is switching. Max AC. And that completes our installation today. If you need more information, look us up on www.alpine-usa.com, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram.